thought I'd give an update. The market tanking, Bitcoin at $50,000. Why is that happening? Is this the low that we were looking for? The big dip? These are questions that everybody should be talking about right now. I don't see a lot of people popping up videos right now, but I'm sure they'll be out today and tomorrow. But I thought I'd put my 2 cents out there. Some of the things affecting the market: the Japanese have been getting money very, very cheap, and they're able to borrow money and make money off of it. And now their interest rate just went up 0.25%. That's really bit the Japanese market in the butt. So that's a big deal. Things are overbought in the stock market. So Bitcoin does correlate to the stock market quite a bit. Sometimes it breaks correlation, but right now it's correlating very well. And the stock market is tanking. Why? Well, I think everybody in the US and the world was hoping for interest rate drops, and that's been delayed. So there's fear in the market that's affecting the stock market. Why is Bitcoin overbought? I don't know if it's overbought so much as you have people dumping on the market. The GOX money is coming back into the market really hard right now. The U.S. is looking at dumping Bitcoin on the market in a political play, since the opposing party going for election, wanting to take over um, the presidential, and also, they're going to fight for who has power in the Senate and in Congress and all that. So there is a ploy to make crypto look dangerous and scary. So there's a ploy to dump tons of the U.S. holdings of Bitcoin into the market, and there is some of it that's making its way into the market, from what I understand. So these are things. The cost of living obviously is harder for people to buy. Gas has been creeping back up. Food prices are, most people's basic staples are way up over 40% the last 3.5 years or so. Taxes have gone up. Insurance has gone up. For most people, insurance has gone up quite a bit. A lot of insurance companies have actually gone broke. So there's a lot of difficulties in the world. We know car prices gone up quite a bit the last 4 years. Everything's gone up. It's harder to get by. So people just don't have the disposable income. So there's a lot of fear in the market right now. And we have all of these political things going on, and other things. But in reality, the value of the dollar is so much lower than it was, back during the dot-com boom, during the housing boom. And even though it looks like a bubble, it very well will not be a bubble, because the prices may not be overpriced as much as we think. That doesn't mean that they can't come down, because when there's just not a lot of money out there, some people need to sell, have to sell, and they will sell at cheaper prices. And that could be the situation with cryptocurrency. There seems to be a selling spree. People borrow against things, and then the loans come due, just like Japanese markets. They're borrowing money, and now, because prices are strained and they can't get the cheap interest rates anymore, they need to pay off some of that, those loans. And that's the same thing. People have cryptocurrency out there, they have bills and things, and they need to pay those. It'll be interesting to see what happens with MicroStrategy. He borrows to buy Bitcoin. So I think he will probably, if the market stays like it is right now today, probably slow down his purchasing, or he may double down. He borrows different ways. So when you borrow against the bank and the interest rate is higher, and then all of a sudden interest rates go up, it makes your loans more expensive, and you need to pay those loans off because you're not making any money off of them, or maybe you're even losing money. So those are some of the things. Now, I don't promote, day trading. I'm a buy and hold. So this is not financial advice, of course, but the way I do it is I dollar cost. I've talked many times about only buying $10 a week, or maybe $100 here and $100 there. That's what I've been doing since 2017, and it's done very well for us. But as the 4-year cycles go, I remember Bitcoin was $12,000, and it dropped down uh, in the 3,000 level, and I bought. I was buying. Everybody said it was the end of the crypto market. We're never going to see 20,000 again. Well, we haven't dipped down to 20,000 in a long, long time. Then we had the next halving, and we went up to, I believe, 16,000, and then it dropped down again. Um, huge, huge drop. We were buying Bitcoin for, I think, in the $5,000, $4,000, $5,000 levels again. So no, I mean we hit. So we hit 20,000 in 2017, 2018. It dipped down to 3,500, and then I forget the next all-time high that we had. Well, the last one was 60,000. So we hit the 60,000 level. And I'm not surprised. I wouldn't be surprised to see it drop down as low as in the 30s for our overall correction. That could happen. So, I really doubted it would go below 50, and it looks like it could. So, yeah, I maybe got that one wrong for sure. I think a lot of people have. If we do dip below 50, which it is testing that, and we're getting down below our 200-day average, we've definitely dipped below, I think, the 200-day average. So that is a big red flag, and means we could drop even more. But I still believe that it is going to pick up this in the next 2 to 6 months. It's pushing it out further than what we all had hoped, but I think we're going to see, hopefully it hit its lows, hopefully this month, and move back up. That's my speculation, not financial advice. But if you're dollar cost averaging, I started buying when it hit 64. I was like, man, I have some money. I'm going to buy some more Bitcoin because I buy and hold. I don't really even want to sell my Bitcoin. Now, my cryptocurrencies that I call gambling coins, those have done terrible. The values have just about cut in half, and since I rebalanced after the January highs, so that's a bummer. So it's time to look and see, are some of these projects not that great? Do I just want to cut my losses, or do I want to hang on to them and hope that the market picks back up, where I could lose even more money? So those are decisions that you'll have to make with your altcoins. But as far as Bitcoin goes, I'm going to continue to buy and hold and wait for our all-time highs, which I believe are still coming. And I believe that we're going to see an interest rate drop, and that will push the markets up. So that's my speculation right now. I hope we're not headed toward a recession right now, like everybody says. I think because the monetary value is not as high as it used to be, that we're really not seeing this bubble that people are talking about. It feels like a bubble because our buying power has just died so much. But based on the value of dollars, it's just not there. So I think we're going to see a correction. Maybe the housing market is just going to continue to kind of stay where it's at, and people will buy a little bit lower. We'll see a little bit of a reduction in it, but they're going to change the interest rate. and try to pick that market back up in the next month or so, as I would see it. So not financial advice, but I just want to let you know where I was thinking, and I'd love to hear your thoughts. Have a good one. Over and out.